Hi guys, I'm just getting everything set up for the. Hi guys, I'm just getting everything set up for the. I heard my voice, so it set me off. I'm just getting everything set up for the reading. Yeah, so just give us a few minutes, and I'm going to let everyone who's going to show up kind of trickle in, and then we'll get started and we'll go through the selections. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm going to put a little hiya in the chat. Hey, baddies. Am I too loud for y'all? Can you hear me? What's up? How's the volume? Let me know. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys can hear me. All right. So, first of all, congratulations. You made it through January. January was the longest year ever, wasn't it? Um, awesome, you're crocheting. Hey, love bug. January was tough. It was tough energetically. It was tough. So you made it through. Yay. February, we have some changing energies. Mars will eventually go direct around the 23rd of February. We have Uranus has gone direct, I believe, already. And Jupiter, I think, has gone direct or is about to. That's good. You know, the energies are gonna lighten up a tad, but we're in the Venus retrograde pre-shadow, and that's really gonna affect Libra and Taurus, but everyone. But there's always something going on, y'all. But I've really been like connecting with like different astrology and people talking about the intensity of the astrology that's going on, and just know that we're living in very intense times. So keep that in mind. Anything can happen, and we all need to be really, really, really careful. Okay. Um, just be super careful. All right. And where you sense something is off, follow your gut. Okay. If you sense something is off, change your plans. All right. Because you're probably right. Okay. So, yeah, that's my general advice really for the rest of the year. Because the predictions, when I connect with this year, the predictions are very volatile. And, you know, we have people predicting all sorts of very tragic things. And I think that it's good that we align with the best possible outcomes. I'm a very realistic um, reader or psychic or whatever. I try to be, but I also know that random prophetic words like, oh, two planes are going to fall out of the sky, doesn't really help people because which planes? Which plane? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be horrible or anything. I'm just saying that it creates a lot of fear for a lot of people. So we don't want to create more fear. We want to be cautious. Um, so we don't want to. I don't want to speak where I can't give extreme details about things that are going to happen. I don't want to be broad in times like these. I think details are very important. So, um, yeah, hey, well, my little Tentrika, hey. So, I just, why did I turn that off? I don't know. I just, want y'all to be really careful when people give you these prophetic words that are very general and they can be fear inducing and there's not a lot of detail. Just be careful with those, okay? Because your thoughts are powerful and we can align with something higher and hold that vision and help bend that bend that reality. Okay, that's what we want to do. We want to bend it to the highest possible outcome. So I don't like to make like prophetic words about, you know, big things without details. And even with the details, I don't like to feed that to people. So um hey Jiva, I hope I said that right. Anyway, so just be careful with that, okay? Just be careful with that because I saw someone who did this on TikTok, and then we had a lot of stuff happen. So, and my heart goes out to everyone, like my thoughts, hearts and thoughts. I don't know, it sounds so shallow when you say it like that, but so many people have lost their lives in the last like a few days. And I feel a lot of sorrow for those people and for the situation that we're all in. And, just be careful. Okay. It's a very volatile time. All right. So be careful with your family. Hey, Heather. Hey, manifesting co-creator. Um, all right. So with that said, um, these are going to be your selections, okay? I'm using the Mystic Martian. I was called to use the Mystic Martian, and there's two cards, okay? And you can't see the cards. This is a practice in your psychic ability, okay? Your psychic linking object is going to be these little gizmos. I like my gizmos, okay? So it's almost spring, I know. Hey, Phoenix. Oh, it'll be fine, Diva. It'll be good. It'll be good. All right. So the first group number 1 is copper. And copper is a transmitter. It helps energy move. And it works really well with crystals. And Lady Magdalene gave this to me. She sent this to me. So, and that's going to be group 1. Okay. Group 2 is this little skull, and it's full of lapis lazuli. I don't know if you can see it. Crystals, and that is group 1. Group 2. Sorry, group 2. Yeah, and this was given to me by Rosie over at the Abyss Tarot TAT. So she sent this to me. And then this one is from my Oogie Boogie dice set, and it's just dice. I don't know if I've ever used dice before, but number 3, you were called for the dice. I need to keep a timestamp of all this. So, did everyone see them? I'm going to hold them up real quick one more time. 1, copper. 2, skull. And 3 is going to be the dice. You want me to roll it and see what number comes out? Will that help you? 6. No, 5. I thought it was a 6. It's a 5. All right, so those are going to be your selections. So select now. If you're drawn to more than one, there's probably going to be more than one message here for you. And often my messages, they cross over. So it's very common. So make your selections, and then we'll get started with group 1. All right. And I'm going to get the cards that I'm called to get for group 1 while you guys are selecting. All right. I'll be right back. Okay, group one. All of you that selected the copper. Let's see, I'm going to turn this for my own benefit. Can you guys still see? I like a low light reading, so can y'all still see? I think so. Okay. All right. I'm going to put your thing right here. Okay. All right. Group one. All of you guys who selected the copper, this is going to be your reading all about the predictions for you for February. All right, so keep in mind this is a general reading, it's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Use your own discernment. Okay, group one, you got Nagas, lovers, erotica, sensuality, and you got the flower of life, inspiration, awe, and dreams with copper. Okay, that's a beautiful energy right there. Um, Lots of creative energy, rebirth type energy, and a higher vibration is what I'm feeling here. I'm gonna leave this one over here because YouTube's. But we're gonna put that one right here, and I'll put your copper right here. Awe, inspiration, which group one, you may have struggled with inspiration the last few months, which we had a lot of we have a lot of really oppressive energy right now. We have a lot of restriction, being reminded of our restriction, which can do a couple of things. First, it represses us. And a lot of times that repression can be a trigger for inspiration. You can allow that energy to move you to be inspired, creativity, with your dreams, your goals. You can dream bigger. You can use that repressed energy, that oppressive energy to find focus for what really would liberate you in your life, for what you really want, for what really matters, what your values are. I feel like there's quite a few people who are really reflecting on what matters to them, because so much of what matters to them seems to be disappearing day by day. And they may not have realized how much it mattered to them until it was shown in their face that they don't have it anymore, or they don't have as much access to it, whatever it is. And at first, that feeling of it being taken away can be very scary. It can be very restrictive, but that energy can also bring about a lot of change, a lot of liberation. That's what this Uranus energy moving forward really is about. It's about change, unexpected change. It's about the realm of magic and the unknown. It's Aquarian. Okay, so, and I'm feeling that here very strongly for you guys. I feel like Uranus is really going to have a big impact on group one. So let's get some more cards here and see what else is going on. Let's pull on your money. We have some interpersonal relationships here, but I think everyone is worried about money, and resources and what's going to happen. And, this is a realistic reading. I try to keep my readings very, you know, on point with what's really going on in people's lives. So let's take a look here. What's going on with my group one's money? What's going on with my group one's money? That just fell off the table. I can't take that. It's off the table. Manifesting. You have, let me see. I'm having a hard time reading it. You have all the funds you need to increase your income. You have all the tools. Sorry, you have all the tools you need to increase your income. I love these cards, but the print on them is just so small. And it says, good fortune is coming soon. Good fortune is coming soon. Just no matter what mood you're in, you need to just own that. Just own good fortune is coming soon. I know it may feel like, how could that possibly be at a time like this in the world? Yes, it's possible. It's possible. And we have to align with that. We have to own that. We have to say it's possible even in this train wreck. Good fortune is possible. And you're really going to have I feel like in February group 1's going to have inspired thoughts, inspired action about manifesting money. It may be something about your business. It may be something about a move in your job. But when it comes to you, claim it. Okay. If it's just a thought, if it's just a momentary inspiration, just take it, claim it, put it in the back of your brain, file it there, and let it just nurture it. Okay. Because I feel like Uranus and Jupiter, which is going direct, will carry that to a place where you can build some abundance from it. You can have some resources. For some of you, it's networking. There's someone uh, you're going to network with that will help you build this. Okay. I know for some people it's hard because the energy is just so crazy, but yeah, it feels good. It feels good, which feels strange. Shift. Your career is taking your career in a totally different direction. It's important that you stay open minded about this inspired thought, this inspiration in your career and money, because it may be something unusual. Um, it's Uranus energy, is what it is. It's something out of the blue, probably something you have no idea. It's an opportunity, or a side move, or an inspiration to create a product, or just something that comes kind of, where did this come from? It's good news, but it's weird. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm feeling that in February. February on, I feel like this is like a move of this positive energy for group 1. It's just uh like a refreshing energy. And it may feel weird because group 1, I don't know if you guys are Capricorns or you're a cardinal sign, but I just feel like this is going to feel weird because you've been through so much. You were in a very big, very long cycle with Pluto, like 15 or 16 years, and you really went through it. And anything like this, like the winds of change blowing in and being positive, is kind of, it's strange. So I feel like you may have that kind of feeling in February. Let's pull some more cards here. Tell me more about the winds of change. Well, I think in your interpersonal relationships, there's going to be some pleasant changes for my group 1. Surprising, surprising changes. Probably surprising conversations. We have Venus in the pre-shadow of retrograde, and so there'll be a lot of retrospection. Sorry, my tongue is heavy. Introspection. There we go. Introspection of your relationships. Do you hold the same values? Do you have the same goals? Do you have the same vision? Is this where you want to be? Are they treating you the way you want to be treated? Are you treating them the way that they should be treated? Like, there will be that kind of energy going on. So, and some will go deeper, and some will find that they are not with the person that they're meant to be with. So, Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. That's a beautiful card. So, voice activation. So, I feel like in February, we have a lot of inspired thought and inspired speech, inspired words. Like I said, conversations probably that need to be said or had. Um, interpersonally, like I said before, it feels like it's around love, like something that needs to be said. If you are in a romantic relationship, there may be emotional things that need to be said, made clear. Let's go into this a little bit. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Okay. I feel like some of you guys are like, if you're in a relationship, there may be a holding back that's going on, and it's probably not being done intentionally, but because you've done a lot of healing and been through so much, there may be this holding back, offering my gifts. Hmm. Let me get another one. Let me get another one. We have sitting with sorrow. So it feels like one of you in a relationship, this is a relationship situation, okay? I'm feeling romantic, and now it's expanding to kind of like family, close friends. Here we are. We have one aspect sitting with sadness, probably baggage, probably still, cleaning up the astral debris from healing a lot of deep wounds. And then we have one person who's kind of like ready for the other person to kind of like open up or have these conversations, like deeper conversations, maybe even explain like things that have been going on. You may have a partner who's confused. There may have been distance and they don't know why. Um, and it's not a lack of love here. You may have someone like a mother or a father or a caregiver who has watched you kind of struggle in the last 6 months to a year, and they're just concerned about you, and you may see that pop up. But these are loving conversations about concern for you. Um, it could be vice versa, but I'm feeling it this way. Okay. Are you guys still okay? I pulled on the camera. So I do feel like with this Venus retrograde pre shadow, um, there may be some time where you connect a little bit with the sorrow. You may revisit some of the sadness, some of the depression a little bit. Um, and I feel like it's not like you're going to go straight back into that. I feel like it's more of a of where I've been, um, and what I've learned kind of energy. These 2 wanted to come, well, 3. So 3 of those wanted to come out. Where I've been and how far I've come, and this kind of sadness for what you've been through. It's almost like you're able to kind of pull back and look at yourself and what you've been through as a parent. Like a parent would look at their child and see the brutality they've been through, and there's a sadness there. Um, and it's with love. It's like it's a level of healing that you're going to be reaching, and it feels like in February, a lot of you guys will be able to kind of like nurture yourself in a new way and see yourself as a hero, your heroic self. Okay, let's see these cards here. We have metamorphosis. We have amalgamate, and we have combine. Why do they all feel like the same damn card? It feels like the same energy. Like spirit is saying the same thing over and over and over. It's like your guides are saying the same thing over and over and over. It's time to come through the gateway. The flower of life seeming like a portal to me right now. It's time to allow love into your life. It's time for you to like fully embrace the love and opportunity and good vibes the universe has for you. Um, and I know that's difficult right now. I know it is. But here's the thing, there are those who are meant to kind of be in this energy in difficult times. It is the path of like the foundation builders. This path isn't for the I don't like to use these terms, but I don't know what else other terms to use. The path isn't for the young soul. And I don't really mean that literally. I don't mean it like they're really young. It's just labels. It's for someone who has adventured a lot in the realm of spirit, who may be of a higher vibration. They're called to kind of do this kind of stuff because this group one, you allowing love into your life and embracing more love in your life and accepting the gifts, people being concerned about you, people loving you, people caring about you, which may be really hard because I sense you've been through a lot of shit. Okay. Allowing that into your life allows for a lot of and I'm seeing like cracks in I see a healed heart chakra, but I see cracks in it where it's going to come together because you bravely allow people in. You become vulnerable. You find strength in the vulnerability, and you understand that that is a hero's journey for you. And when you allow yourself to become vulnerable and allow people to love you and allow people to come into your life, everything begins to come together, and those opportunities, the higher vibration in your life, it just begins to build upward, and it won't be so hard. You won't work at keeping a high vibration. It's not that you have to put in work, it just happens, and it happens all around you. Let's get some more cards here. uh, let's pull from this deck right here. Let's see. Tell us more about my group one for February. There's a metamorphosis. Some of you guys will go through a rebirth through the Seraphim's gateway. There's like a higher attunement going on. And there's something about you being receptive. You have to be receptive in February. And I know it's a high order. I hear that. Um, you have to release some of this sorrow. Okay, tell me more about my group one. Did I say three? I was thinking about three. There may be something for you in group three. Tell me more about my group one. Okay, copycat, trying to be just like you at everything you do. Okay, so, well, you know, it is what it is. We have possess an amulet and have it blessed and protected. Okay, hang on. I need to get some water. Hang on. Cyan, that's a good way of saying it. Souls who remember more, souls who remember less. That's a great way. I don't like the age thing either. I don't like that. Okay, so here's the thing. You have someone in your energy who I feel like they admire you. They admire you so much. I feel like they admire you, and the copycat. I feel like copycat's kind of severe in this situation. Um, They just might like your shoes or your hair. I feel like someone is gonna admire you in February and probably tell you, like, "I like your shoes," or you may have somebody like a sibling who always is very complimentary, that kinda thing. But here's this. I feel like you guys it would probably make you feel better about a lot of things in your life if you don't have, like, an amulet or, like, a cross you wear or something that's, like, sacred. It might make you feel better just generally in the world to have something like this, okay? It can be whatever's meaningful in your paradigm, but I would wear that in February. It might make it easier to release some of this sorrow or some of these issues and help you be be moving into the receptive energy because the universe obviously is sending you something. There's a shift going on for you in February. Let's get another card here. Tell me more. Some of you guys, there's a big shift in love, y'all. There's a love card over here. I can't, this isn't a love reading, and I'll be doing some love readings for Valentine's Day because I always do, but there's definitely a shift in love here. And a lot of people don't want to touch love right now, and I understand that, but love is important. Humans need love. So, and it doesn't have to be romantic, okay? It can be in your family or friends. Their social media posts and memes are directed towards you. I feel like someone's admiring you, um, and it may be that they are admiring your posts, okay, or downloading your posts or something like that. Now, for some of you, there may be a copycat who is, pinpointing their posts at you. Here's the thing: if someone's doing that, stay away. Just stay away from that person because there's some deep things going on with that person. Very troubling, very very toxic, okay? Because they should be able to just tell you what's going on. They should be able to just, speak it, right? Um so be careful with that. And if you find, something like that, I would just move on, okay? Because there's some serious things going on. Now, if you have a platform where you post a lot, some people form these like what they call paranormal or something like that relationships, and you may have somebody who's on the cusp of doing something like that. So just be aware of it. Give me one more of these cards. We're gonna get two more. Okay. All right. Oop. Well, I dropped them. I dropped the cards. I told you I'm klutzy. I'm klutzy. I feel like I have to get him. Hang on. I'm so klutzy. Your auntie is klutzy, and I got one more. Okay. I tell you what, that's why I don't like to do these where I drop all the cards all the time when I shuffle. Okay. All right. Okay. They talk about you behind your back. Okay, I'm getting mad now. I'm getting mad. Okay, so who is this bitch? Okay, we have claiming credit over your success. Okay, they're making me mad. I'm getting mad now. We got one more card. Hate tweets towards you, petty birds, tweet, tweet. You know what? Okay, we're going to find out who this is. So it sounds more and more like you guys got a hater in February. You probably have a hater well, it is February. So you probably do have a hater right now. They probably hated you in January. They probably hated you in December. Whatever. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this hater. Whatever. Whatever, bitch. Just they talk about you behind your back. Why? Why? What is going on? Who is this? Tell us who this is. We want to know. We want to know. Oh! Okay. We got the hanged man. We have the page of coins in reverse. We have the queen of cups. And we have the moon. Oh. They think they're psychic. I'm sorry. They think they're psychic and they think they're a bad bitch. I feel like they think they are psychic and they think they're a bad bitch. And I feel like they think they are getting in your way with this little page of pentacles in reverse, this little page of coins. Um, Yeah, this could be, I feel a heavy water sign. I feel Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Um, I feel like, I'm intuitively feeling this hangman. And I feel it more because these cards are just crazy. See the eyeballs on this hangman? I feel like they just cannot stop watching you. There's so much watching, copycat, social media, tweeting. There's like posts about you. This person does not have enough to do in their life. Okay. They don't, like, you are the star. Okay. You're the star of the show. And they're ate up. They're ate up. For some of you, this may be like a sister or a sibling, like a cousin. Could be even be a coworker because they're claiming credit over your success. Okay, so this could also be like a narcissistic mother. I'm sorry. If this is a family member, like for real, what kind of family is that? Okay, let's clarify. The moon here. They are lying. They are out and out lying about you. I think they're two-faced. They could have a little two-faced action going on as well. Tell me more. That's a lot. How about this? The Wheel of Fortune. Here's the thing. No matter what they do, they can't stop you. They can talk shit on you. They can talk behind your back. They can throw stuff at you. It doesn't matter. They can't stop your movement, okay? And I think karma's going to get them. I think karma's going to get them. Tell me more. I want to know. The King of Swords, the Knight of Swords. This card is so aggressive. The Knight of Swords is super aggressive. They don't give two shits about anyone in their way. Like, they're going to accomplish their goals no matter what. They are going to walk all over everyone. And I feel that here. I feel like, you know what? That's exactly what's going to happen to this person. They're going to experience being walked all over. They're going to experience being cut out. They're going to experience like a lot of the things they've done to other people. And I feel like they've done this not just on your name, but other people's names. Okay. Like, they are an equal opportunity bitch. Okay. And there's anger here. There's anger here. Give me one more. You may have had words with this person. I feel like they're very bitter. We had the Seven of Wands here. The Seven of Wands is interesting because you have these little aliens flying around, which I think is like, these toxic thoughts. And they just can't defend themselves from the toxic thoughts. And I'm feeling like in this situation, they think that they are like, you can't defend yourself from the things they say about you. You can't, like, they've got you in a corner. They really think they are pulling something over on you, but the truth is they can't. They can't stop you. They can't stop your grind, your glow. And here's the thing, if this is like your mother or a caregiver or a sibling, with Venus, we're in the pre-shadow for Venus retrograde. This is the time for you to really go within and think about like the value of your relationships, what you value in your relationships. And maybe this needs less attention. If this person is close to you, treating you like this, because you deserve to be treated well. And if someone who is supposed to love you and care for you is treating you like trash, then they need to realize how valuable you are and that it really is a privilege to have you in their life. And if they don't switch it up, that you may see them less. You know what I'm saying? Like, you deserve to be treated well. Period. Period. And this is bullshit. This is utter bullshit. Okay, let's get one from here. Okay, we're gonna get one from the Hecatean Oracle deck. Okay, tell me more for my group one. What else do we have for group one? What else do we have? What is? Okay, we have Salvation 24. Look at that energy. Whoa, there's definitely like a new vibration coming in from my group one here. We have emotions. What is this one? And we have secrets. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. You know, with the shift here, and then we had a voice activation, we have emotions here, and we have secrets. I feel like there are some emotional things that you need to speak on in February. And it's not going to be as hard as what you think, but you need to speak your truth, be it whatever situation on the table resonated for you. Okay. It's there is strength in vulnerability, and there's strength in speaking your truth to somebody and letting them in. Okay. It takes a strong person to do that. And it will help you remove some of the density that's on you from everything you've been through. You are wiser than you think you are. You know more than you think you do. And it's time that you kind of allow some of that growth to be shown and to give yourself a voice and to allow yourself to bloom and begin to blossom in February. There's going to be secrets revealed, some kind of secret revealed here. And I feel like I need to pull on that. I can't like not pull on that, okay? Okay, I'm going to use this deck. Okay. What are the secrets about? I can't leave this group without pulling on the secrets. Tell me what the secrets are about. I can't leave you hanging. Tell me about the secrets. We want to know. Okay. We have the Two of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands. So, give me two more cards. These are both in reverse. I usually don't take a lot of reversals. I'm going to flip them. They came out in reverse. I know they did, but I'm going to turn them around so I can look at them. With the Magician, we have the High Priestess, and we have... I think there is a Knight of Wands energy, which is fire. Leo, Sag, Aries. I think there is a Knight of Wands energy that's hiding something from you. And I think they have been trying to manifest something, okay? They're trying to get it together, okay? And they don't want to tell you about it till they have it together. All right? So they're still... What is this about? It's almost like they don't even want to tell me. We have High Priestess here. We have the Magician and the High Priestess. Oh my God, I'm so dense. This is a divine like couple, okay? But in a spiritual way, like very spiritually connected couple. Okay, so this is a couple, okay? And I feel like there's this energy trying to come together. All right? And it's as if we have this Knight of Wands energy that is hiding this. Okay, I need one more. I need one more card. What is the secret here? It's like trying to make something happen for this divine couple. This spiritually... Do you have dreams of this person? Do you dream of this person? Do you feel spiritually... This is somebody you feel spiritually connected to. This is someone that you have a spooky, ooky connection to. This is someone who... I hate to use that label. I don't want to use that label. The twin flame label. I don't want to use it, but there it is. Okay, it's deep. It's deep, okay? And I'm starting to think, like, is this a guide? Is the Knight of Wands a guide who's kind of like, this is going to come out in February. We're going to start seeing this revealed. It is a path being made for the Magician and the High Priestess. We have the Lovers, erotica, sensuality over here. And I feel like this path has been hidden from this divine couple. Okay, and it's probably because of all the work we talked about earlier for group one. Probably. Let's look. the 5 of Wands, and the 4 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like it's good. I don't feel like it's bad. I just feel like it's something that's gonna come out of the blue. The King of Wands in reverse. I think it's gonna be something that comes out of the blue, okay? And I feel like the energy, because I'm reading the energy as, for some of you, this may make you uncomfortable, but it's a good thing. And it has to do with the connection of a high priestess and a magician, um, manifesting that energy coming together. So it sounds like your person, okay, maybe trying to come through. And your guides seem to be at play here, trying to make something happen. And in February, I feel like there may be some blinders that come off so you can see the truth of your person or a person coming in, or truths about yourself that allow this person to come in a way that, well, it's going to surprise you, I think. This secret is going to surprise you. Okay, tell me more. There's a lot of fire here. And I feel like I feel like there may be some mixed emotions. Okay, it's a good thing, but for this group, there may be mixed emotions about it. All right, and it's just because I feel like it's unsettling because you guys aren't used to good things. Okay, we have spring, rebuilding, awakening, rebirth. Boom. That's where you're going. There's a rebirth, and it's happening in so many areas of your life. And I feel like this is an energy that's going to kind of play out into spring. You're literally going through a cycle of rebirth. And I'm I'm feeling like midsummer, Beltane. Okay, we have sow, planting, setting intentions, optimism. I think group 1, optimism is going to serve you well. Gratitude, try to be grateful in February. I know it's hard, but try to be grateful. And then we have earth, peace, and grounding. Ground your energy. It's going to make this voice activation, this throat chakra activation much easier if you ground your energy. Also, ground your sorrow into the earth. Um, she can heal it and bring it back to you, that energy, bring it all back to you and help you with the throat chakra activation and help you speak more of your truth. And for some of you, this really could just be about you becoming more vocal in your life, like speaking up for yourself, being more present. Just in general with everyone. You may have been relatively quiet and just kind of passive for the last 6 months to a year, and this may just be the spark of you becoming more present in your everyday life and speaking up for yourself. All right. So, okay, group 1, that's what I received for you. So, I'm going to go ahead and move on to group 2. I really enjoyed connecting with you. I hope you enjoyed it too. So, all right, let me get all these cards together and I'm going to get the cards together that I'm going to pull for group 2. All right, so I'll be right back. Hey, everyone. Hey, Miss Oogie Boogie. Yeah, I don't really like the labels of soulmates or twin flames either. But that's the labels we have. So, somebody important. Somebody there's a deep connection, I guess. That's what I meant. Hi, Sheila. All right. So, let me get everything situated over here. Definitely going to pull on money. I think I'm going to try to pull money for everyone because I think it's really important. This, yes. Okay. All right, there's so many cards. Okay, we're not doing that deck. Okay. All right. You guys ready for group 2? All right, let's go to group 2. Group 2 is the skull. It has lapis lazuli in it. All right, so all of you who selected group 2, this is going to be, oh, my things went out. Hang on, I can't start this until I have my things, okay? Hang on. Hang on just a minute. Okay, let's try it again. All right, one more time. It's a do-over. Okay. All right, group 2. I think I'm ready. I hope you are too. Okay. All right, so I'm not gonna start completely over, but blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I'm gonna put your skull there, and these are your 2 cards. We have ah, you got the Men in Black. Stalking, intimidation, confrontation. Ah. That blows. Alchemy, the Philosopher's Stone, Infinity, Destiny, Magic. We're gonna put that one there because that's good. We like that one. This one here, wow, group 2, stalking, intimidation, confrontation. So you got somebody who's watching you. We want to know about that. I want to know about that. Who is this person? Who is this person? Okay, let's try this. This one. Who is this person for my group 2? We just want to get right into it. Who was watching my group 2? What is the stalking, intimidation about? Men in black. You know, men in black, they watch silently and they sneak up on you and they show up and they look kind of strange uh, and they behave strangely and they show up after you have a weird experience, like you see a UFO or something like that. Well, these flipped over. Mercury retrograde. Delays, problems, interruptions with transportation and communication. This feels like someone from the past watching you. They can't stand, how many? Okay, we'll take all those. They can't stand to see you shine. Okay. This is someone who's mad at you, uh, causing you to act out of character, irrational emotions, mood swings. You probably had words with this person, causing chaos and fights in your love connections. I feel like they were jealous, causing unexplained body pain and numbness. Did somebody like try to cast something on you? Like what? Huh? Okay, let's get the Hecatean Oracle. Tell me about this. I don't like this. I feel like someone's being super sneaky. They're jealous. Um, and I feel like there's some kind of event here that triggered this monitoring energy. Okay. Um, and it feels like you kind of rising into this alchemy, philosopher's stone, infinity, destiny, magic. So, very magical energy here. That's what I'm picking up on. You aligning more with, I don't, destiny, your life purpose, but really aligning more with like what makes you happy, what fulfills you? What makes you shine? What makes you sparkle? What makes you glow? This person doesn't like to see you glow. It may be a group of people. You may have a group of people who don't like to see. It's really sad. Um, it's really sad. I feel like these people just okay. They may have a group. This may be like an online group or a witchy group that's come together. This won't be for all of you. Okay. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. This could be just also a group at work that are mutual hateful people. That go to lunch and talk shit on you because you won't go to lunch with them. You know, it runs that gamut. But I do think there's an element here that is watching you online, or secretly watching like a neighbor, watching everything you do, your comings and goings, and jealous of your family and what you have, what they perceive you have. Because it's always about perception, because you know your life isn't, perfect. And to other people, it may appear to be, but you have your problems. We all do. Nothing is perfect. People don't know what goes on behind closed doors. But this person has some kind of perspective on you that is like things are really good and you're shining. And I feel like for some of you, this could be a neighbor or a group of neighbors, a gaggle of neighbors or something. Like I call them a gaggle because I had a gaggle of neighborhood friends at one time and it was very toxic. We have a knowledge here. Tell me about this knowledge. They feel like they know things about you. And I feel like they don't know you now. They knew you then. They don't know you now. They don't know this person you are now. They couldn't even hold a candle to the person you are now. You are such a different person. They can't even begin to understand it. They wouldn't even know how to deal with it. We have fury. Oh, they don't know. They just don't know you like that. They don't know you like that. We have Demeter and we have, which is lost, and we have dreams. I feel like you had words with this person, or there was some kind of event here. There was a falling out, um, and you they perceive you. This person perceives you as doing really well. You're aligned. There's a magical element here. Some of you may be witches or magical people, um, and I feel like they feel truly what it is they feel the loss of you and they don't like it. Like, how dare you? Oops. How dare you not be part of the gang? How dare you? If it's not a gang of people, then a group of people, then it feels like, um, how dare you reject them? How dare you not be down for them? And I feel like with this card right here causing chaos and fights in your love connections, I feel like they're just busybody. Like, they're really just jealous of the connections you have, be it a partner, be it your family, whatever it is. Um, and I feel like for those of you who have health problems, they like wish them to get worse. Like, they talk about this. They they vocalize it, which when you start vocalizing whether you're a witchy person or just sitting around talking about how much you hate someone on a Friday night where you're while you're drinking or whatever, you're sending hate to somebody. And if you vocalize it over and over and over, eventually it's going to start to affect the environment, not only around that person, but the other person as well. So here's the deal. They don't realize like that you are a different person than you used to be, and that there's this fury energy here. And they haven't even tapped this. They don't even know. And I think you may actually know some of this is going on. Okay, you may actually know some of this is going on, and you've been just like passing, repassing, and like, I don't want to deal with it. It's just, Um, but I feel like in February, there may be a moment where you have to address this. You have to address it because it begins to affect your life. And I want to pull on that. Um, how does this affect their life? How does it affect them? Why is a fury card here? There's something about loss. I think they feel your loss. Tell me about this. Why is a fury card here? I think the Mercury retrograde really does make me think this person tries to come back. Like, they try in some way to get back into your energy, back into your business. Um, tell me more. Ooh, don't fall on the floor. Strength. It kind of came out in reverse. They're trying to make you vulnerable. They're trying to make you weak. I feel like there may be a moment where you just snap. Like, you're just done. You're just done dealing with this. You're done hearing about it. You're done feeling it. And there may be some information that comes forward. We have deception, defeat. That information that comes forward may be that you find out like some lies are going on that are serious. Like, some of this is just bullshit. And then there's lies that can actually hurt people that you care about. And then everything gets real serious then. When you start lying about certain things like children and other things, it can get really serious. And I feel like that there's something that's very serious that they've been lying about that comes to the surface. Now, I don't feel like this is for everyone, okay? Um, but there's definitely something that you find out that causes you to get like upset. And, I feel like for some of you, there will be like explosive action. And for others, it will be a dull simmer. And what I mean by dull simmer is that you're going to put it on the back burner. I'm seeing a stove, and you're going to cook it in your cauldron, is what you're going to do. You're going to let it simmer until you know more. And once you know more, that's when you're going to do the thing. Let's pull on this, and then I'm going to pull on money too. Tell me more about this in February. Truth is going to be revealed. I feel like I feel like the hand of justice is in this. This feels very emotionally sticky. It just feels uncomfortable. We have, okay, the whole deck is upside down. We have the Eight of Pentacles. This can involve work or money. We have the Three of Swords. Well, shit. The Queen of Pentacles. Well, shit. Tell me more. For some of you, this is definitely King of Pentacles. King and Queen of Pentacles. Well, damn. Well, I mean, the Hermit. Well, we got the King and Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Swords with deception. Okay, so I feel like there is, for some of you, like they're lying about like your relationship, okay? And they may be talking about this at work. It could be your family though too. Um, wow, this feels really painful actually. This Three of Swords is very tender. I feel like you may have someone here, this Hermit, you may have a like a third party situation as well. For some of you, like I'm splintering out. So there's different energies appearing under this deception card. Um, someone, this is a different energy. So use your discernment. Okay. So somebody at work, someone's lying about something going on at work. Okay. They're lying about something going on at work. Like someone is definitely, yeah, let's clarify this Three of Swords here. It feels like also there could be something revealed that causes a breakup as well with the Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands and the Ten of Wands here. It doesn't feel any better. It really doesn't. There's a lot of burden here with this. This is heavy burden, heavy heartbreak, lots of pain. This is what makes you pop off. This may be somebody bringing up your past, kind of throwing it in your face. This could actually be something that comes to the surface that causes you to have such heartbreak with like your person, your partner. There's a lot of different energies appearing with this pull here. I do feel like this Hermit energy is the one that is causing the problems here. You can see on this Hermit here, there is an apron and it has a white, not white, it has a red substance on it, Amy. Um, and I feel like this energy is like set out to cause the Three of Swords. Okay. And it feels different for different people. It feels like for some of you, there's someone literally trying to break up a relationship, okay? Causing a lot of burdens, being highly manipulative, okay? I feel like for some of you, they may be saying things like they don't make enough money, they're lying about their job, there may be a third party, that kind of thing. This also could be like a masculine energy that doesn't like your partner. It could be like a dad or a father as well. Um, for some of you, this is past baggage that's being brought up to manipulate you, to cause issues, to make you feel bad. And they're gossiping about the heartbreak of this relationship, and what you went through, and all the burdens, and all the trouble, all the toxicity. And it's kind of becoming like an enjoyable pastime for them to talk about your heartbreak and your misery. And I feel like you may find out about this, and this kind of leads to um, a big kickback with this Fury card. Okay, so tell me about the Fury card. Tell me about the Fury card. We want to know. I don't like this Hermit at all. I don't think this Hermit is a good person. The Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Happy to be done with that shit. I feel like you're gonna go in, like, if this is you, I feel like in February, you are so done with putting up with this trash. You've had it. You're gonna release this shit. You're not gonna care anymore about what these people do or say. I think this Three of Swords energy, you're gonna put behind you as baggage that you no longer have to carry. You're gonna drop it where you are. You're done with this. And the people on the other side of this who enjoy your misery really hate the fact that you're moving into the Ten of Cups. You're moving into what makes you happy, period. You're looking for things that make you happy. This could also be like an ex, this Hermit. It could be an ex, your ex partner talking mad shit on you in your current relationship. I just feel this energy of like, I'm not putting up with this anymore. I'm aligning with my destiny. And if I have to cast on this, I will. I feel this energy of like, I know my strength, I know what I can do, and I don't want to do this, but I may be driven to do this in this situation. And I feel like for some of you, there is cutting of ties here. There is like energetic ties. There is just an energy of returning it to sender, returning the Three of Swords to sender, returning it to the people who talk about it, who try to make the misery and heartache grow. And you moving into the Ten of Cups energy, happiness, fulfillment, happy family, joy, and they hate to see you shine. And that is the best revenge ever. Is for you to be happy, you to grow in your destiny, you to move on. Man, this person, I feel like I'm picking up on an ex now. This person doesn't want you to move on. Somebody has an ex here who is just doesn't want you to move on. Would rather have you stuck in the misery with them than have you move on. Okay, let's get some more cards here. We're going to get money. Tell me about money for my group too. Tell me about money. That three of Swords card is painful. So, whew. Tell me about money for my group too. Tell me about money. Luck. Anything you do now will be very prosperous. If you believe that you are lucky, you will create an abundance mindset. It's really important that you claim the idea that you're lucky. Tell yourself you're lucky every day. Claim it as the energy around you. And we have green energy in both these cards. This can actually work. If you claim that you're lucky, you say you're lucky, you tell the universe, your guides, whatever you believe in, that you are grateful for the abundance you have in your life, you're grateful for everything you're receiving, you'd be surprised how lucky you can get. So, and you have this Ten of Cups here. Ten of Cups is happiness. A lot of us, you can't really be happy without some money. It's very hard in this world because you need to eat, you need a roof over your head. So I feel like in February, there's some luck coming your way and some happiness. So claim it. You have to claim this stuff. You have to walk in it, especially now. We have a few cards. I'm not going to take all of them, but I'm going to take these two. Okay. We have a money manager. This means you might need a money manager because you make so much money. That's usually what it means. You can expect a happy outcome when it comes to your finances. Now, if you have been raised or haven't had a lot of money and have had problems with money, it can be very difficult to get into the energy of expecting good things to happen with your money. You have to kind of train your brain to kind of get into that energy. So in February, I feel like this is something you need to do. You need to get into the energy of, I'm lucky. I have so much money. I'm going to need a money manager. And things are just going to be magical and they're going to turn out for me with my money. And I don't know how. I don't have to know how. I'm just going to do what I'm aligned with. And I'm going to go towards the things that make me happy. I'm going to go towards my destiny. We have peacemaker. You are being called to apply diplomacy and tact to a difficult situation. Why is money telling me to do that? Why is money trying to tell me to apply tact? Huh? Okay. So in business, I think that it's very important in February for you to, because you may have some situations that kind of rile you up. You may have difficult customers. I'm sure a lot of people are having difficult customers right now. You may have very difficult situations, and this is a reminder to be as tactful as possible, but also stand your ground, okay? Especially when it comes to your worth and to people treating you less than your worth, okay? For less than you're valued, okay? Um, and seeking peace around your money is very important. But remember, you're lucky. You're lucky and you're going to have so much money, you're going to need a money manager. Those are two things that you need to play with those ideas in February. It's going to help bring in um, more abundance for you. Luck, specifically luck. And if you need some luck, February is going to really help. I feel like February into March, we're going to see more luck for my group too. More luck. You got to grab it though. Let's get some more energy. Tell me more about my group 2 for February. Tell me more about my group 2. Conquering social anxiety. Okay. So there may be some fears that come up. It may literally be social anxiety. It may be fear around money or resources. You know, it may be anxiety around, well, you may have social anxiety because of all these people, you know, saying all these horrible things. Okay, we have experiencing the reality of change. Well, change will give you anxiety. And we have Uranus going direct. So there will be changes here. And when Uranus moves, the Aquarian energy, it can be very surprising, very sudden, and very weird. Okay. You may have this around your money. You may have this around your relationships. Something very surprising when you pop off. Okay. Finding out some truth here. But it's important that you don't lose yourself in those situations because it's important that you remain in control of those situations because there are people who want you to lose control. They want you to crash out. That's their goal, is for you to crash out and lose it. For whatever reason. I don't understand miserable people like this. Like this I never will and I don't want to. You know, we don't want to understand them. But there is a winds of change coming through group 2 and it's good. It's positive. It's the 10 of cups with luck, happiness, joy. There's a lot of good things here. but there's also a lot of density in group 2. So it's a very weird balance that's going on. So let's get a few more cards here. Tell me more about my group 2. Tell me more. I feel like in February you're going to have to use your intellect. You're going to have to really use a lot of logic in February. Okay, you're going to have to be very intellectual and logical and use a lot of tact in February. And I feel like it's with your job. For some of you, it may be some very particular interpersonal relationships, which you have that here on the table. This card wants to come out. Tend, maintenance, encouragement, guidance. You need to take care of yourself in February. You need to take care of yourself. You need some downtime. Are you guys like burning out? Do you have burnout energy, group 2? Little burnout? It's okay. You know, it's okay to say I'm burned out. If you are burned out, then you have to find ways to cope with that every single day. You have to find ways to nurture yourself every day. Okay. I've been in burnout, and I'll tell you what happened to me. What happened to me is I burned out so badly, I collapsed with lupus and I never recovered. Now, I had autoimmune disease, so it's a little different. But when you push yourself too hard, you can crash so hard that you'll have to fight to get back up. So don't do that to yourself. You're going to have to take some time to recover from whatever it is you're going through. And you have to sleep, you have to eat, you have to give your brain time to relax, okay? It's important. Some of you guys are carrying a lot of stress, like in the upper parts of your body, and you need to release that somehow. You know, go for a walk. You're going to have to find some way to release the stress from your vessel, because your vessel, it feels like it's taking on it's taking a beating. Have you been sick? You might need some vitamins. Drink your water. Okay, let's get a couple more cards here. We have trunk, stability, loyalty, reliability. I love these cards. Here's the thing. You can't have stability in your life if you're burned out. No matter what you do, no matter how much organization you do, no matter how much planning you do, you cannot be stable and keep going and giving to everyone around you if you're burned out. You have to take time for yourself. You have to take a weekend. You may have to take several weekends where you just don't do things as much as possible. And you let your brain, I feel like your brain is tired. And in February, I feel like for a lot of you, there's going to be more required of your brain, like being very logical, very intense, very intellectual. And you guys, do you have guys have migraines? You need to find an activity to relieve some of your stress. We have rosemary, remembrance, loyalty, faithfulness. Do we have loyalty twice? Are you an air sign? You're overthinking so many things. And I think there's heartbreak about all the people who haven't been loyal to you. You might be a Leo. Loyalty is very important, and I think you've been betrayed a lot. So you think about relationships, you think about um, the past a lot, and you're going to have to let go of that. You're going to have to stop spending so much time thinking about how people have betrayed you. Um, and I know it's hard because I've been there, okay? But you're going to have to surrender that. And you're going to have to move into, and I'm not going to say to you trusting others. You have to move into the energy of trusting yourself. You have to take care of yourself first and build trust with yourself. Um, letting go of, and I'm not saying you can just let go of betrayal. I'm not saying that. But you can move out of the energy where it's something that you're always thinking about. It's something that you're always concerned about because you've been lied to and betrayed so much. Loyalty is important and it can be rare. So when you find it, you want to nurture that relationship. And if you have a hard time finding loyalty, sometimes when we're very tired and burned out, sometimes we don't make great decisions about people in our relationship. So I feel like for you, a lot of this energy, these issues are about you're just so tired. You're so, so tired and burned out. And I feel like you need quiet. So find some way, make yourself a priority and find some way to give yourself some peace because you deserve it. You really do. You deserve so much peace and tranquility. You deserve the love you give to others so freely. You're going to have to give it to yourself because if you don't, you're not going to be able to be there for the people in your life who matter because you're going to be so exhausted that eventually your vessel's going to be like, no, we can't go anymore. That literally happened to me. Now, again, I have autoimmune disease, so it's a different thing. But literally, I collapsed. I literally did, and I could not get back up. So don't be me. Take time and take care of yourself, okay? Because you're important and you matter. All right? Okay, group two. That's what I received for you. I enjoyed connecting with your energy. I hope you enjoyed it too. I'm going to move on to group three and get your cards and get all set up. All right, I'll be right back. Hey, very happy Mondays. Hey, everyone who came in. How are you guys doing? We're going to get on to number 3 here in just a minute. I'm going to get these cards going. I wish I could play music, but I can't unless it's the non-copyrighted music, but I can't play like regular music. Okay. Both of these decks are like Lilith's decks. So she is coming forward. Oops, sorry. She's coming forward for group 3. So just so you know. Yeah. Knock this deck around a little bit. Hang on. I reached over to turn you guys on like I was doing it live or recording it. But anyway, so all right, group 3, all of you that selected the dice, this is going to be your reading all about what's coming, the predictions for you in February. All right, what's the vibe for February? So keep in mind, this is a general reading. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right. Okay, so I flipped the cards over, and first of all, you have shadow self, denial, projecting, shame. Well, that's why Lilith came forward. Okay, we have Lyran's strength, courage, bravery. We're going to put the shadow self up and put the dice here. So, so there's going to be some shadow work going on in February for group 3. So we're going to talk about it. All right. I feel Lilith coming forward. Tell us, Lilith, Dark Moon. Oh, we have Black Moon Lilith in Gemini. Liberate your truth. Boom. That feels intense. Gemini energy. Tell us more. There's some courage needed for this. And it's hard to sum it up. It's hard to bring this courage to the surface for this. This is hard. Hard work. Jupiter, expansion, prosperity, and growth. Neptune, magic, imagination, and illusion. Woo, this is major, like major growth for you in February, okay? This is a major kind of integration of your shadow, the work you've done. There's something about shame here that's very important. So there's something that's been hiding in the corners of your shadow. I'm seeing it unfold. I'll tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like a vision of a dungeon, like a prison. And I see different forms like from children to like grown people who are back in the corners hiding because of shame. And in those corners, working with different guides, God forms, etc., to bring them out into the light. And what they don't realize is that they see a prison, but in the middle of that prison structure is a portal of light. And each person that is in the corners has a source of light within them that resonates and vibrates with the portal of light within the center of this prison, the shadow. And the shame has kept them from being able to connect until now. What you are ashamed of, a lot of times the things that you fear, you shame, you hide about yourself, a lot of times those transmute into your greatest strengths. The courage it takes to see truth about yourself is immeasurable. And for some of you, it feels like it's the courage of seeing your worth because you've been told that you have none. And so you think you have to hide in the shadows because that's where those who don't have worth go. So you don't belong in the light, but you are the light in the darkness. You can't hide in the darkness because you are light. You are the light. You are the creation in the void. You can't avoid the light because it is you. But you must become aware of it within you. It feels like this layer of intense dread is wrapped around many of you, like a dread. I dread even having to look at it. And I feel like a lot of you have been working through this dread, like of having to really deal with it. And I understand this, like having something that is so bad and so awful that you just kind of disassociate. You kind of put it in a filing cabinet in your brain, and you just stick it there. And you're like, it happened, but I don't want to talk about it. It happened, but it's not affecting me. Well, it is because you walk around it. You walk around it in your brain. Your emotions move around it. You don't deal with it until it grows into like a festering cyst, a problem. And before you know it, you're in the corner of a dungeon in the dark because you're ashamed of it, because you didn't deal with it. You don't need to be ashamed. You did nothing wrong. That need to kind of push it away like that, that's a survival mechanism that people do in very difficult circumstances. So you need to understand that your brain did that. You did that because you needed to survive. That's how your brain coped. And it's okay. And now a lot of you everyone's on at a different level here. So I'm just talking from, I guess, the beginning. I don't know. But now, once you understand that a lot of this negative charge that's wrapped around you like a cocoon of darkness isn't yours. This is what was placed upon you by whatever event happened to you, and I'm not going to talk about that. And it can't separate you from the light that you are. Once you decide that density around you isn't yours, it begins to separate from you. You can begin to release it. And you can begin to see the light within you. It's a process of transmutation. And some of you guys are going through it. Some of you guys have went through it. Some of you guys are about to go through it. But at the end of this like segment of shadow work is you being magnetically pulled towards this light source, towards this portal. And it's definitely like a metamorphosis. It's definitely like a whole new you, but in such a radical way that people may not like really recognize you, because you're no longer wrapped around, there's no longer like a layer of other people's shit, other people's imposed toxicity wrapped around you. It doesn't mean that you still don't have problems, okay? It's just that layer of shame is released. And it makes it much easier to work in your shadow because you're not holding on to the shame. You understand that it's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. And your coping mechanisms, there's nothing wrong with the way you coped with it. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing now. This is what people do to get healed. This is what people do to cope. You're perfectly aligned where you are right now. You've done nothing wrong. It's very powerful. There's a lot of courage that comes from this. There's a lot of good things. But I do believe for you guys, being in the light is difficult. Feeling liberation can be, of course, freeing, but also feel weird because there is a feeling of being bound here, being bound. And some of you guys may have felt bound your whole life. And it feels like there is an encasement like around you because of all of the stuff that you've been through. And it's different for each one of you, okay? So when the bounds, when the ropes are cut, you know, the energetic ropes that are tying you up are cut, that liberation can feel wonderful and it can feel very unnerving because it's completely new. Expansive energy. It feels like your consciousness is going to expand. There's going to be a third eye expansion, a crown expansion. You also have a chakra above your head. You have several chakras above your head. And I feel like you're going to have a chakra expansion of several chakras above your head. A lot of you guys are going to be a lot more in tune with your higher self. I've been getting that through other readings as well. Some of you guys are going to be in like communication with your higher self. Your guardian angel, your higher daemon, whatever you want to call it, okay? You're going to be more spiritually aware. I feel like some of you, now this is, just take it as it is, okay? Some of you guys are going to have some very unusual experiences in February going into March. You may see things in the sky that aren't man-made, okay? You may have some unusual kind of paranormal experiences that you can't explain, okay? Understand that this is because your energy, your frequency, the frequency you put off in the world is different. And you're able to see into the spirit realm more. You're becoming more sensitive. You're becoming more highly sensitive. For some of you, your psychic ability is going to become more online and you're going to be able to trust your gut more. I feel like in February, for those of you who aren't really aligned with your psychic ability, I feel like in February, you may start having some experiences with that, and they'll be minor. They won't be big. That's how it kind of starts with very minor things. Um, and then it will build into bigger things. So for some of you, that will start. For others, it will be like weird things that you can't explain, paranormal things, and it will be different for all of you. There's a massive expansion here of your consciousness and your awareness. If you are a witch or magical or whatnot, that your abilities are going to um, expand. Now, what I mean by that is your ability to understand magic. Hang on, I gotta get a drink. Okay, sorry, I got choked. Your ability to understand magic and how it works, your ability to understand the deeper layers of grimoires, your ability to move magical energy. If you are a healer, you'll be able to move healing energy much easier. There's going to be an ease of flow with your magic. Okay, let's get some more cards. Let's do money. Let's do money. Okay. Tell me about money. Dark Mother, what is the money for my group 3? What is money for my group 3 for February? You have a lot of focus in like your spiritual stuff for group 3. You have Jupiter here with prosperity and expansion. So I would say for February, if you are witchy, February is going to be a good month for you to cast money magic, okay? Or make a money jar or whatever you do, whatever is your paradigm. Tell me about the money. Okay, I want this one. This one. Let's do those. Okay. All right. We have underworld. Find unconventional ways to explore new resources of income. Student, work with a mentor to learn a new skill or teach you how to implement your plans. Interesting. Retail, if you have an idea, basically start a store. If you have an idea to sell, it's good. It's going to be profitable. So lots of good energy here. I feel like there is an expansion in ways of making money here in February. Maybe ideas on how to make money, a new business, a new clients, like more clientele. Let's pull on that. Where is they're there? Okay. All right. Tell us about the money, the expansion of the money for my group 3. This underworld energy. Okay, it feels like there's going to be like a death, the death card here in your money. There's going to be some kind of transformation in your money, and I feel like it may be unexpected as well. Tell me more. Let's pull a card. We have the Star. Be very hopeful. Be hopeful about your money. Be very hopeful, be optimistic, okay? And listen, look how she is on a Ouija board. Listen to your gut, listen to spirit, okay? Some of you, if you're witchy, you might cast with claw neck in February. I'm hearing Lilith say. Also with Lilith. But listen. The Three of Wands and the Magician. You have everything you need, okay? to make stuff happen in this endeavor. And it feels like it's a it's like a business, or it's something you want to do. It's something that makes you really happy. It's something that is fulfilling, and it's something you're very good at with the star. Okay. Um, and it's probably something that you've either been working on manifesting, or you're willing to put the work in. But it's something you're really good at. Okay. Um, tell me more here. Tell me about this. Okay. See, we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the World. So it feels like there's some really good karma coming in, and it's going to take you places with this, with your money. Okay. I think in February, it feels like there is an expansion of your consciousness that's probably going to bring in either some opportunity, or hook you up with the right people, the right ideas, or the funds to help you really get on the road with this thing you want to do. We have student here. There may be someone who presents in your life who is going to be very helpful with this endeavor. Okay, whatever it is, it's going to be something that is going to be profitable. It's going to be very positive. Um, and I feel like I feel a lot of fulfillment. I feel a lot of happiness talking about it. Like, it feels like something that, um, I don't feel like 5 years ago, you would imagine yourself being this happy about what you're doing, like really content. Let's get some more cards here. Hang on, I need to get a drink. Okay. I really want to pull on the world. Tell me about the world. Where are we going? What are we doing? Where are we going? What are we doing? We want to know. The Queen of Cups. Fulfillment, happiness. She's fine. The Queen of Cups is fine. Yes. She is emotionally intelligent. She is connected. She's psychic. Um, she's sensual. She's happy. She's fulfilled. It's beautiful. So there is something opening up for you in money. Okay. You have got to listen to your guides, to your gut, to your instinct on this. And it it sounds easier than what it is, because we often forget that these energies are subtle. They speak in subtle ways. So you really have to listen. You have to kind of like quiet yourself and be willing to kind of listen to the small voice within. And I think that's going to be really important for you in February. So let's get some more cards here. Tell me more about my group 3. Tell me more. There is a very high vibe for group 3. There's a lot of growth, a lot of expansion. We have imagination here, and I feel like an illusion. I feel like with the imagination, I feel like a lot of creative energy is going to come through for you as well. Creative energy, I think, has been in all 3 groups, I think. And I think it's because there's a lot of planets going direct, spreading rumors about you. Well, of course they are. Of course they're talking about you. Of course. Tell me more. Of course they're talking about my group 3. Why not? They always do. This is a lot. I'm going to take those. We have blocked heart chakra, issues, intentions, affection, balance, beauty, compassion, empathy, healing, mindfulness, nurture, relationships. That's a lot for this card. That's a lot of things. And we have cedar, fresh, woodsy smell cleanse a new home of its old energies, unwanted spirits, while inviting fresh, energetic vibes and protecting the new occupants. You need to clear your house. Do a, like, if you can, clean your house, okay? When you clean your house, have in mind that you're clearing the energy. Put on some like house clearing music where you can clear the whole house of stagnant energy. Open up your windows. I know it's cold some places, but do what you can. And actively like do a smoke cleanse, or you can also do the old fashioned, if you got a broom, you could do the energetic broom trick where you sweep it out your front door, but open your windows when you're doing this because it lets the energies out of your house. You can also do a floor wash on your floors that can help cleanse your space. There's a lot of different things you can do, but in February, if you've never done it, or it's been a while, you're being called to do some kind of cleansing of your house spiritually and physically. Okay, clear the clutter. And if you can't do the whole thing, pick an area, okay? Because an area counts. You know, if you can only do an area, that's okay. It counts, okay? Also, I'm getting for the prosperity, be sure, like, keep your sink clean. Uh, that's an old, like, witchy trick. Keeping your sink clean helps bring in prosperity. So, do that as well. Um, Also, you can make a floor wash. You can buy them. Okay, you can make a floor wash and put different kinds of like oils and herbs in them. And when you're like spreading it around, you can put intentions into your house and charm your house for different things. And for each of you, it will be different, but uh, this is what's coming through. So take it as you will. All right. Now we have spreading rumors about you. So, I'm going to pull on that because we got to know. We got to know. So tell me about who's spreading rumors. Who is spreading rumors? Although I don't think you're surprised. I don't think you're surprised. I'm not surprised because we have Lilith present and everyone talks about anyone who's associated with Lilith. They just do. It's always that way because you're so interesting and you have stuff going on and you're probably a little witchy or there's something, different about you. You're probably a hottie, a baddie. That's what I'm talking about you. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Is this at work? Are they talking about you at work? What a shock. Bitches ain't got shit to do. Nine of Wands, and there you are. Go ahead and talk about me. Talk all you want. I don't care. They can't touch you. Oh, they hate that. They hate that. Do you think you're better than them? Ten of Wands. They think you think you're better than them. Maybe you are. I'm sorry. If someone's spreading rumors about you, like, I can't help it. It brings out my mischievousness. Like, people just, they don't have enough to do. That's a lot of cards. We'll take it. We'll take it. We have the Tower. Ooh. We have the Eight of Cups and we have the Ace of Cups. So you just don't have no time for this bitch. Okay, this could be at work. It feels like work related. It could be a friend group, but you have no time for this bitch. There was some kind of tower moment and you moved on. Okay, and they don't like that. So they're talking about you. It feels like they're telling people that you were mean to them. You were mean to them. You were not nice to them. How dare you? Move on. I thought we were friends. Oh, you hurt their feelings. Well, oh well, they'll get over it. I don't feel bad for someone running their mouth about you. Like for real. They'll get over it. But you moved on. Okay. And we have an Ace of Cups out here. They're holding on to hope that you guys can be friends. And that is the Knight of Wands. They're holding on to hope that you guys can be friends. You guys can work it out. In February, though, I just don't think I think if they approach you in some way, I don't think it's gonna go the way they think it is. 'Cause I don't think you're gonna have it. I feel the 8 of Cups here, like, you're just like, "No, no. Remember this tower moment we had? No, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not gonna do that with you. Don't hold out for hope with me, okay? There's not gonna be an ace of like, there's no we're not gonna be friends. I feel like you just aren't around for the drama. You have better things to do. But this person, they had their feelings hurt, so now they're talking about you and spreading rumors. So, good to know. Let's get a few more cards for you, Group 3. Tell me more about my Group 3 for February. Tell me more about my Group 3 for February. What else do they need to know, Dark Mother? Ignore the one spreading rumors. That's what she's saying. Ignore them. You reap what you sow. Huh. Okay. That's what she had to say. Moon, phases, cycle, intuition. Yeah, I think your intuition, your psychic ability is going to be popping. It's going to be popping in February. I think you're going to have, like, whatever gut instinct you have on this situation is going to be right on the money. So trust it. Chamomile, gentleness, relaxation, sleep. Oh, you need some sleep. Group 2 was burned out. Are you burned out too? It wouldn't surprise me. I think everyone's just about burned out. It's just the energy has been so intense. We need a vacation from life. Let's see. We have soil, stability, simplicity. So I feel like for this kind of like tiredness, I feel like in February, Lilith is really pointing to simplifying. Make things as simple as possible. Don't overcommit to things. Don't make things complicated. Declutter as you can. Rest. Uh, put yourself first. I said that in Group 2. I'm saying it here as well. Put yourself first, because I feel like you've done a lot of work here. There's a lot of good things coming, and you want to be well rested and in a good physical state so that you can enjoy what's coming. You can enjoy the next stage of your evolution. Um, you've been through a lot, and I feel like you don't know how to be gentle with yourself. And I understand this. Okay, I really do, because I had to learn how to be gentle with myself, and it was really hard. It's still hard. I'm 53 and it's still hard. So practice doing some gentle, like, self-care, being kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, Group 3. That's hard to do when you've been through the stuff you've been through, but you need to be kinder to yourself. Um, and you need to give yourself some tranquility because you've been through so much. All right. Okay, Group 3, that's what I received for you. I enjoyed reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. And yeah, that's what I got for February. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You're welcome. I hope all of you enjoyed it. And I hope February is wonderful for everyone. I hope it's a much better month than January. I hope it goes much quicker. I thought January was never going to end. It was just endless. So hopefully February will be much better. So I'm kind of going through all this. You guys are welcome. Thank you guys for coming out. I haven't done a live in so long for the channel. I want to do more, but I wanted to kind of wait till I was doing better with my own health, which I am. I'm doing much better. I went to a specialist and he gave me some medicine and I've been on it for like over a month. So I'm starting to feel a lot better after being so sick for so long. So hopefully I can do some more lives and do some more stuff. So, but I'm still resting. So thank you, Phoenix. So anyway, I don't even know how long this is. How long I've been doing this? 2 hours and 27 minutes. Oh, wow. January was like walking on banana peels and eggshells. It was. It was January. It was horrific. Hey, Brandy. It's okay, Brandy. It's fine. Hi, Manifesting. Oh, good for group 3. Thank you, Emma. Hey, Countess. Oh, you're welcome, Jen. Yeah, I hope to do this more. I've had to rest a lot and take really good care of myself, like I tell everybody else. I have to do what I say. So, and it's hard. It's super hard. So, but you guys be careful in February, okay? Seriously, because there's some stuff going on, and everyone needs to be super careful. Yeah, like I tell you guys to take it easy. I yeah. January was a ballroom blitz. It was. It was a ballroom blitz. It really was. It was every single day. And if you were on the clock app, as we call it, it was just I know. I have to do what I say. Hey, Nikita, you're group 3? Awesome. Group 3 was cool. They were all cool. Group 3 was Lilith. She came forward. Yeah. I don't know if you guys are on the TikTok, the clock app, but it is not what it was. Something is amiss for real. It is not the same. So, but you guys be careful this month and the rest of the months because there is strange things afoot. Yeah, you know, while I've been really, really sick, it's been it's been good, but I don't know what's going on over there. Hey, Dust Walker. Yeah, it's there is I'm just kind of I'll tell you generally speaking. There are some things I'm worried about and it has to do with functionality. So, be careful with that. And things in the sky. Oh, 1 and 3, very cool. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to get off of it pretty much because I don't I don't really want to be there anymore. I really don't post on there. I just watch and I share videos. I try to support other creators. I've just never really I posted much over there. My readings tend to bleed over into each other. So I don't know why, but it's always been that way. I did move a couple of videos over to the Coven that are older videos, like way older. They're from like 2020 or 2019. And they're like divine masculine, divine feminine readings. And there's an 18 plus one. So y'all might look for that. Yeah, it's all connected. I wish I could say more about stuff, but I feel like I have to be careful because of stuff. Yes, strange things afoot, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And toes. Yes. Yes. I just gotta tell you, I am freaked out by how open some of this stuff is. And you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Wink, wink. Like some of the stuff that's so openly being done is I'm telling you, warning, 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 be careful because it's on. And we have to, those of us who are spiritual, it's our time. We have to do what we came here to do. Danger, Will Rob. You read my mind. You read my mind, Death Walker. Danger, Will Robinson. Yes. Yes. Yeah, watching a good way to get that's why I watch because you get like news when it happens. It's great. Like you get it happens right there and it's not filtered in any way. It's great. Oh, you have, Emma? I'm glad you like the old ones. You can really tell a difference from the old ones and me now. It's kinda interesting, I think. I could barely watch them. Just Coco. But I really feel like, if you feel called, like, spiritually, to do something, I feel like now's the time. Definitely. Yeah, I feel like this timeline is actually a higher vibrational timeline, okay? I do. Um, but I feel like we're here to put in the work. Oh, yeah, that's probably true. I did yeah. I did not know what I was doing. Aw, thank you, Brandy. Some of those early readings, you can barely hear me. My teeth are all broken, which I couldn't help, but, like, the lighting's weird. I didn't know what I was doing. That's why I tell people, if you wanna start a YouTube channel, you should start it because it's a learning curve in a major way. So, it is what it is. But I, I'm a master number 22, so I feel I'm a foundation builder. So I do feel like this is a higher timeline, like we can raise a vibration, but I'm a foundation builder. So I would be in a timeline like this because I'm here to help build foundations. So I wouldn't build a foundation in a timeline that's already ascended. I would be building a foundation in a timeline that is going to. So, oh, that's awesome, manifesting. That's awesome. Get the wheel moving. That's right. Oh, he was a 22 and a 4. That's awesome, Emma. Yeah, I'm a 22 4. Yeah, it's time to like step into. He has 2 channels? Really? That is cool. All these kids having that's really cool. Well, the children are the future, man. They really are. And they're growing up and seeing this craziness. You just gotta, I can't imagine being a kid now seeing the world like it is. That's cool. Video gaming and one for basketball. That's really cool. Let's build. Yeah, let's build. Exactly. So that's kind of how I approach it. That's cool that he made channels for that. That's awesome. Yes, Dust Walker. We need to keep the world from crushing them. Yeah, I love how tapped in they are. They are. I love the way they say no. I'm not doing that. I'm not taking that. You know, That's awesome, Brandy. That's awesome. I just love the way they stand up. They're not afraid to speak up, you know? I'm a Gen X kid. My parents didn't even know where the fuck I was. You know? I was a latchkey kid. I can't tell you the amount of times I broke into my house, nobody was home. I had to break into my house. You know, it's just it's we were the generation, they call us a lost generation, and it's not that we were lost, it's just the rage was different. Yeah, they're not as conditioned. That's good. Wow. Crochet. A lot of people are doing crochet. That's cool. That's super cool. I'm very hopeful about young people. I'm very, very hopeful. They're the kind that we need, really. I love that they say no and they just don't take shit from people. They don't put up with it. They're not afraid to do a demonstration. They don't think anything of it. But I'm worried that the hopelessness is growing. And I don't want that. And I understand it. You know, a lot of people have like young people have gone to college. They can't get a job. They can't buy a house. You know, they can't do the things that they were told they'd be able to do. So they're frustrated and they see things going on out in the open, like crazy, crazy stuff going on out in the open. And it's just like, I don't know what to do. I get it. It's overwhelming. I honestly think, now this is from a spiritual perspective. I honestly think it is a move to overwhelm us. It is a move. Oh, wow. That's cool. That's very awesome. Aw. Thank you, manifesting. That's really cool. I think there's a move to overwhelm us. And overwhelming us breaks us down. Oh, no. That's so sad. Another school incident. I think I heard about that. It's every day, and the fear, it grows. It grows. And those of us who are able, we have to think about the future and we have to focus on the future. We have to focus on raising the vibration. Somebody has to do it. That's how we ascend. That's how we move forward. Some people are like, there's going to be a flash of light and it's going to raise everybody. Well, there may be a flash of light that may actually happen, but we are the ones that raise our vibration. We are the ones that make the choice. It doesn't happen against our will. We do it. We accept the energy and we work towards it. And that's something that we need to do. Disrupt our focus so we can't bring it. Yes, exactly. They need their elders. Elders can help them make sense. Yes, I agree. And you know what? We need to educate our children. Black history is American history. Indigenous history is American history. This whole thing about like leaving out half of our history so our kids don't even know what's happened in the world, it is such a crime. It's criminal. Hi, I can't say your name. Our NCO. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. I am. Ever since I got lupus, my lupus brain, sometimes it's just my tongue and my medicine. I take some medicine, but what were we talking about? Speaking of medicine. Yeah, we're not afraid. Yeah. It's just the constant disruption. So, you wanna be informed, but you don't wanna be distracted, you know? And I find, like, I'm having to lean on, like, meditative practices more. I'm having to go deeper into my, like, connections to the God forms I work with. I'm having to lean on my spirituality more and more. Um, and that's as it should be. That's my path. That's what I chose. But if we want to elevate, we have to choose this actively every day. And that's being forced upon us because every day we have a choice between, overwhelm and it doesn't mean when you choose to, you know, go to the higher vibration, it doesn't mean you won't be overwhelmed, okay? It's not a perfect situation because we're human, but we're choosing to lean into a higher kind of vibe or a spiritual vibe or a more truer vibe than being frightened every single day. Yeah, I'm with you, Brandy. Mine did too. I didn't know it did because it was a roundabout way, but that's how I work. We have to we have to somehow see the way to shore, but we have to educate our children. We have to. I'll tell you one thing about TikTok. I have learned so much real history of America, especially Black history, Indigenous history. Um, I've learned so much about different cultures and different religious practices. Um, and I just think that we do not do a good job educating people. Like, I went to college and I didn't learn half of the stuff, well, none of the stuff that I learned on TikTok about um, the history. Like, it just, it literally makes me nauseous. Some of the stuff that happened in American history with the slaves. Like, it's so um, deeply disturbing that a human being could they're not even human. Like, I can't call them humans, could do this to other human beings. And we don't talk about this. It's a history we need to talk about. You know, it's part of our American history, and we all should learn it so it's not repeated. So, especially in this day and age. Yeah, I wish I had my set of encyclopedias. I wish I did. We do. We need to. Hi, Sherry. Hey, Moxie. Good to see you. Yeah, I live in Oklahoma and I am reminded because I have indigenous ancestry. I don't really talk about it much, but um and when we studied that in school, it wasn't really, I don't know. It was through, I'm just going to say, it was through the lens of whiteness. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the five civilized tribes like walked here. And the tribes that were here, those are the survivors of the Trail of Tears. So, that's not really, they talk about it, but not really. just like they talk about slavery, but not really. We don't really get the truth of what happened there. Um, and just like the Holocaust, we get a little bit of it, but not really. We need the truth. Old Hollywood westerns, yeah, just awful. I wish I had learned more about um, Black American history. I want to know, like, the things that Black Americans, what they created. There's so much like that was created by them. Black American women have done so much for this country, so much. And I'll tell you this: there's been so many Black women in my life that have been there for me when nobody was. It was them. I think that a Black woman president would be amazing for this country. I really do. I think it would be amazing. I think it would absolutely change things for us in so many ways. So there's just TikTok has done a lot. Like there's I've learned a lot from TikTok, but it's not the same anymore. It's different. They've done something to it. So, but we have got to start teaching our kids the truth. But I don't know how education's going to pan out. So, and the thing is that I didn't know these things to teach my own kids. Yeah, a woman president would be great. Yeah. Period. I agree. But I didn't what really got me angry is I didn't know these things to teach my kids. Because I really tried to teach my kids a lot of like things the school didn't teach. Yeah, they fear her, right? Because she knows. She knows about like the hardships. I think that rich people shouldn't be in politics. Good and bad. Stop hiding it. Yes, I agree. I totally agree. I completely agree with that. No country is perfect. Okay. I'm not saying it was okay what happened. I'm just saying, like, there are marks upon every country, and only when you show it all can you truly see a country in its most authentic self. And only then can a country grow into like adulthood of being a country, if you know what I'm saying. Right now, we're still a bunch of kids. This country is not that old. We need some self reflection. It's just really sad. But it'll get better. No, you shouldn't. I would love to see like people who are not rich and who are not sponsored get into government. Yeah, there shouldn't be lobbyists. Lobbyists should not even exist. I think when we run for president, when people run for president, I think we have all this public access stuff. Just give them all the same amount of time on media. Give them the same budget and speak your piece. We should all be able to choose from that. There shouldn't be commercials. It should basically you should vote on what they say. No manipulation, no selling, no lobbying. I'm sorry, I'm a Libra, so I'm getting all excited about it. It would be, but they don't want that right now. Cause yeah, vote on their actual platform. That would be great, wouldn't it? That's all. We need people in there that they need to talk to people who actually have struggled in America. People who have actually, like, have kids who are trying to make it. Oh, wow. I have a granddaughter who's I have a couple of actually, I have quite a few grandkids, actually. I have 3 that are mixed, and then I have a set of twins. And I felt like when I had, like, a mixed grandchild, the first one, I was like, "I have to educate myself," you know? My kids could have been mixed. I've never, like I've dated different races. In high school, my best friends were different races, so, I think a lot of Gen X people were like that because our parents I don't wanna speak for everyone who is a boomer, but a lot of them are, not partial to that. Yeah, exactly, Death Walker. So, but when I had, like, mixed grandkids, I was like, I need to educate myself. I wanna I don't wanna be that grandma that's ignorant. Yeah, maybe one day. But I think that there are people who yeah, grateful for food stamps. You know, people don't realize, like, food stamps don't last a whole month. Yeah, we can dream out loud. Maybe if we all dream out loud, maybe things will get better. Food stamps don't last a whole month. They last 3 weeks. That last week, you struggle. And they're like, "Go to food banks." Not all food banks have, like, food you can eat. A lot of times you get rotten food or you get food that's gonna expire or food that you can't eat. I'm not being ungrateful, I'm just saying that's a factual thing that happens. And if you have a bunch of kids to feed, it can be very difficult. If you've never struggled I counted pennies to put gas in my gas tank one time, like, literally, and You know? I put the gas in the gas tank and I walked in, I had my baby, and I was like, "There is enough pennies in here to pay for this gas. You wanna count it out or what?" I was like, "Count it out." I was enough gas to get me home. So, you know, if you've never struggled like that, if you're rich, I'm talking about rich people have no idea what that is like. They have no clue. That's right. But you can't make policies that affect people like that and help them if you have no understanding of what that's like. Oh, I don't know about him, but I would imagine it wouldn't work with all people. Like you have to be empathetic, you have to be compassionate, you have to be a certain kind of person. You have to actually want to help your community. Those kind of things are important. Right. I agree with you, very happy Mondays. Things will get better. I will tell you, all of the stuff Lilith told me many years ago, like 2019, that all the stuff we're seeing today is necessary for the goddess to rise, for the dark goddess to rise. Like, this is dark goddess work that we're seeing in the world. This is shadow work of humanity, is we're seeing out in the open. And if you think about it like that, you see it. You know, secrets being revealed, ugliness, trauma, toxic stuff, all of it's on display for all of us. And that's shadow work, and then you got to heal it. You got to work through it. Yep. Yep. It's on a global level. There you go. It's on a global level. And many of us have been working on that global level to make it happen. Okay. So it's happening right now. So now we got to move forward to the next stage where, okay, all this has been discovered. Now we're going to heal it. Yeah. Personally is also global. That's right. The as above, so below. Healer, heal thyself. There you go. Exactly. That's what's happening. So, and if you really think about it, and you think about your personal life and you look outside in the world and you think about all the things that you've gone through with your shadow work, you can kind of see how, oh yeah, I see it in the world. It really sucks for everybody. It sucked for me, but you work through it and the world will work through it. It's just it's messy. It's ugly and it's painful, but it'll heal and we'll be better, just like you're better for what you went through as far as shadow work goes. You'll will be better. It will be a more balanced world instead of being a very heavily leaning one way energetically world. Right now, we're coming into balance more and more, but for the most part, we're still quite out of balance as far as the energies go. But we're getting there. It's just a massive workload. And some people are working in astral, and they've been working in astral for a very long time in many, many different ways and many different realms to make this happen. I mean, don't you think it's funny that the aliens are showing up? And some of it's fake and some of it's real. There are real aliens for reals, and they are showing up. It's odd that all of a sudden they're talking about aliens. I never thought in a lifetime they would, but Lilith was like, there's some weird stuff coming. Yeah. Ripples of change. Yes, yes, yes. It's very important. It's very important to remember that what you do affects the collective. The little steps you make create big steps in the world. We are all connected. Your thoughts are very powerful. And the more you grow in your spirituality and your gifts, the more powerful your thoughts are. They fear this. They fear you growing in power and knowing your thoughts and your abilities. Because then you can bend the timeline. You can bend it to something much better. And the thing is, it's already happened. We're just kind of living through it and maintaining it right now. But we have to pull a little harder right now because they're really, really trying to keep us here. And it's an energetic thing. It's an energetic thing that's trickling into this reality. But, you know, it's a little weird, I guess, to talk about. But in astral, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. Like in astral, there's big stuff going on over there, you know, and it's kind of crazy. My dreams are insane. I don't know about y'all, but my dreams are insane. What planet moved into Pisces? Was it Neptune that moved into Pisces? I can't remember. There was some planet that moved into Pisces, and now all my dreams are just insane. But, you know, your gifts are going to increase. They're going to grow a lot, especially if you lean into your spirituality and your gifts right now. Because it's like magic. They're so crazy. I will tell you that in my dreams, I see legions of spirits that are working around this planet on behalf of the people. Like they are working very hard on behalf of the people. Legions and legions and legions. I just amazing amounts of spirits, and I don't know what else to call them. Um, yeah, I'm tired too, and you gotta take care of yourself. You absolutely have to take care of yourself. You come first. Yep. Yeah, it's kinda weird. Like, buy a location, like remote viewing. Hi, Mother Green. I tell you what, that, sometimes I don't wanna remote view things. I don't wanna know things. I just, because I feel like seeing the timeline that they intend is dangerous. Aw, thank you, Mother Green. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I appreciate you. Oh, hey, Emily. Nice to see you. Just like I will. I will. You're good with that rifle. Yeah, it will just happen. Yeah. Yeah. Things will get better. But first, just like shadow work, you got to see you got to see the truth. And you and I, all of us, we may see the truth, but all of them have to see it. They all have to see the truth. And the truth isn't a party, it isn't a certain person, it's all of it. It's everything. Everything that is corrupt and bad, yeah, they have to see it. And then once they see it, there will be more movement like by people like us. But in the meantime, we're working a lot in well, we work here in this world and we work in the spirit world a lot. Leave my friend. A lot of us work in shadow. We help people in the shadows because the more people that we can bring out of the shadows, the more people we can help heal, the more people will see the truth, the more people get liberated. That's right. And that's what we want. We want people to be free from the chains that bind them because those chains were put there by somebody else who did not have the authority to put them there in the first place. So we're going to break those chains. We got to see truth. And I'm telling you, we have got to start telling the true history of America and the world. And it's ugly. And I've learned a lot and man, it really it hurt. I felt shame. I did. I felt shame about it. Um, I I just it really it hurt. But I have to see it. I need to see it. So we all do. Break free from the chains. My battle axe. But yeah. So shadow work is very important. A lot of people, they're very much like light, love and light and all that stuff. And that's good. Love and light is great. But we all need that, okay? But, the real intense work happens in the shadow. Aw, okay, Miss Oogie Boogie. I love your name, Miss Oogie Boogie. Go rest, all right? Take care, and we'll see you next time. I hope you feel better. Feel better soon. The first time I like felt liberated was probably 20 years ago. And I had a weird experience. You have to work alone. Yeah, I work alone mostly. Yeah, I'm a solitary, except for my online coven, my friends online. Much love. I hope you feel better. But after a while, you realize like it's good to work with others. There's power in numbers. Um, it's good to connect with other people too, especially people who do what you do because they understand, it can be stressful being a lone wolf in hell. In hell. It can be hard. But yeah, I work alone. I've been solitary for, gosh, I'm 53. So for many, many years. For many, many years. I used to be extremely guarded about my practice. Like I didn't tell anybody because I didn't trust anybody. And I'm still guarded to a degree about it, but because there's just so much going on. I love being solitary because I'm very eclectic in my practice. It's very intuitive. And I love tradition. I love the whole tradition thing, but I don't follow exact tradition. I like incorporate it, but I was born in 1971, October 12th, 1971. I'm a Libra. A Libra, a Leo moon, and a Leo rising. Yeah. When you swim deep, it's hard. The Dr. Pepper witch. Yeah. Yeah. We are. We are. And people who are traditionalists don't get it. And I usually just tell them, like, I'm a chaos witch. Okay. That's just it. I'm eclectic. I'm a chaos witch because that's the only way they could probably understand it. Because I do what I feel is right. I use what I feel is right. It's all about how I feel. Now, I have some practices you will very much like see and understand and be able to place. And then I'll have other things I do that you'll be like, where did she get that from? And it's just because it feels right to me and it's meaningful to me. Because I feel like your craft can't be powerful if you don't feel it. If you feel it in your bones, it's going to be super powerful, So if I think that you know, a Tootsie Roll pop in my craft is going to bring some extra special juju, then that's me. That's my deal, you know? So, I do what I feel is it's witchcraft is the craft is an art form and it's individual. Some people need the tradition and that's good for them. It's wonderful that it works for them. I have too much Aquarius in my chart to like stick to one thing. I had to I had to release the need to be in a tradition and just do my thing. I guess I'm a wild woman that way cuz I just do what feels right. And a lot of it's just connected to nature. Because I swear I could be out in the woods with sticks and dirt and rocks and make magic. Oh, wow, Mother Green. Are you okay? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because for some people it can be good, for others it can be bad. Are you okay? Right, Red Bear. Exactly. Exactly. 3 months. So it's still pretty new alone. I'm sorry. It can be hard. I understand. It can be really tough being alone. I I'm alone like all the time. I mean, I live with somebody, but they're not here very much. And I don't have a car right now. I'm trying to get one, but so I'm alone all the time. So I understand that. Ah, one will show up when you least expect it. They really will. Yeah, eclectic witch, Dr. Pepper of witches. I get that. I totally do. Yeah, Moxie, I agree. It's a good description. Oh, you're welcome, Mother Green. I understand needing someone. I get that. I really do. I know it's hard to be alone. I'm alone like all the time, pretty much. I'm very isolated. I have lupus and I stay away from people because I do not want to get a secondary illness. So I understand. And I don't see people, you know, but the thing is that there's a power that comes with being alone. You get to know yourself very well. And it is the path of a hermit. And you can be on it for 3 months or you can be on it for 3 years. It just depends. But you can really find out some very powerful things about yourself. And while you're on that path, a lot of times somebody will show up. Red bear. I walk everywhere, I talk to everyone. Yeah. Yeah, they get people who practice get really upset when you mix pantheons or you work with different entities. They get really upset when you talk about that. So, the path of the hermit is a tough one, but boy, is it powerful. A lot of people never get the opportunity to walk the path of the hermit, and it's a shame because there's so many gifts there. I learned so much about myself being alone. It's incredible. You get to sit in a place and observe yourself in a way that is so interesting. It really, it's really changed me. It's made me be not made me, but it's allowed me to be more authentic. I guess I need to check and see if my phone's gonna die. I've got a little bit more time. It's hard though. Being a hermit, being on the path of the hermit is hard. It's difficult. It really is. Because when you're on it, you do feel, oops, I'm all wrapped up in this cord. You do feel alone. You feel the aloneness. I should take you guys with me over here. Hang on a minute. I'll be right back. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I really got in tune with spirits being alone. Oh, wow, Emily. Does the chaos witch thing, does it interest you, Emily? Do you feel drawn to it? Maybe it's something you should check out. It really is a way for you to kind of like allow yourself the freedom to kind of do what feels right to you. Being eclectic, being chaotic. But I actually did learn to work with the element of chaos during this last year. Like literally learning how to like use the force of chaos in my magic. And it blew my mind. I'm still processing the last year. It's been like one of the most powerful of my life as far as magically speaking. Yeah, it is. It's so life changing. Being able to give yourself the freedom to kind of like explore. Yeah, you are chaos. Yeah, I feel that. You are intuitively aligned with it. And being able to really focus the energy of chaos itself and understand that it is the birthplace of creation. Chaos is the birthplace of creation. And if you can really align with that, it's very powerful. A lot of the things that are happening now in my life are from the work I did with chaos. Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah, I worked with the infernal masculine energies, and they really helped me kind of like harness the power of chaos. Yes, that's what magic is. Yeah. Yeah. And it was a different kind of chaos. It was the chaos like from abuse, if you know what I'm saying. Like harnessing the trauma, the chaos from trauma, and transmuting it into power. It was just so big. It was so dynamic. It was amazing. And it really helped me feel and understand chaos as a portal of life. So it was powerful. You know, it takes a powerful energy to transmute abuse. Um, and to move because abuse energy, and this is just my experience, I'm not a professional, okay? But just with my own personal abuse, it was very stagnant. It was very stuck. It was very much like a hardened shell energy that had just been there for so long that once it was tapped, it was like endless flows of chaotic energy and it was generational. So it took the power of incredible levels of chaotic energy to transmute it. It took powerful energy to transmute powerful energy, is what I'm saying. So, and it took a while. and it was just unbelievable. And it was interesting because it really started with because I listened to a lot of like indigenous drumming and like Native American powwows and things like that because that's my blood. That's part of my bloodline. And I found that that was an entryway for a lot of pain. So it made it easier for me to access like that very stagnant energy. And it also gave me like a key to my rage. And that's where the transmutation began. And it was energy that I had denied. It was like so I knew it happened, but I didn't own that. So I had to completely own it. It was very quick. I think it was very powerful because I think this is something that would have taken me years to process, and I did it in months. So it was really, really powerful. But chaos is just, it's such a powerful element, and it's underappreciated for its ability to heal. Yeah, Emily, I can connect to that. Because that's immediately where, like, the energies I worked with, that's where they went to, like, my ancestor roots. Yeah, it was very powerful and unexpected. I never expected that. Like, that was just I don't know. I just never it was surprising. But I think sometimes spirits take you by surprise. That's part of it. They take you by surprise, and they take you on a journey. And your journey you can be journeying with them for years on one path or months, it just depends. And for me, I'm willing to get lost in it. I'm willing to let them kind of take it over because I want to heal it. I want to heal it all or as much as possible. But it sucked. It was painful. Why is this moving? Why is my camera moving? That was so weird. Why is it moving? Okay. Ah, yeah. You're a warrior. You are. You have to be in this world. Red Bear, I'll have to watch that. I haven't watched that. There was a show on Prime where this girl was a shaman and like it showed her experiences being a shaman. It was just such a cool show. I can't remember the name of it, but it showed like her daily spiritual experiences and she kind of blended in and out of this shamanic like spiritual realm. It was so cool. Oh wow. That sounds really good. I'll have to check that out. It sounds like something I'd want to watch. Well, I guess I should probably go. This was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. The next live I do will be with the coven. So, you guys in the coven, y'all think about what you want to do for the next one, for our next live. I'm going to like do every other one. Like I'll do one for y'all, then I'll do one for the channel, then I'll do one for y'all. That's how I'm gonna try to do it. So, thank you guys for Undone. Emily, that's the show. That's the show. Yes, I love that show. Wasn't she like a shaman? Or her dad was a time traveler or something? It was such a good show. I love that show. Yeah, that's the name of it. Well, thanks for coming out. I guess I should go rest. Ugh, whatever. That's my life. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful night. Oh, that's right. He was a physicist that passed. Okay. Okay. Yes. I love that show. It is such a good show. Oh, my favorite anime. Yes. Now I want to go watch all these TV shows. Undone is so good. I felt like when I saw Undone, I felt like someone kind of understood me a little bit as a kid because I had so many weird experiences and I was so scared to talk about them because of the religious aspect in my house. You too. Have a good night. Very happy. Bye, Emily. Bye, guys. I keep talking like I'm going to leave and then I start talking again. So, have a good one, guys. I will see you guys later. Bye. Be safe and drink your water. Yeah, Amazon Prime. That's where it's at. It's so good. If you guys have Prime, go check it out. I'll see you guys later. Bye.